go.
Let's get this decision reversed. Thank you very much.
I think the idea. Our next speaker is the BC Federation of Labor President Jim Sinclair.
Thank you very much and welcome. I spent 20 years in the fishing industry. I went to a lot of funerals of people who work out there. It's not just pleasure craft we're talking about. It's working people that make the economy grow and function in British Columbia. It's the tugs, it's the barges, it's the fishermen, it's the ferry workers, it's the freighters, it's all of those people. And let me be clear on behalf of those people who work on those waters which are dangerous. On behalf of those people, I want to be very clear, this station will not close, period. We are not giving Stephen Harper the option. This is a choice for the people of this province and the people of this city, and it will not be closing. I want to tell you right now, they won't get away with it.
Yes.
And I also want to say it's not just about the men and women who risk their lives at this station. The other day, a group of workers asked me to come to visit their work site. You don't see it when you're out there. But above the Sears Tower, there's a whole other group of people that sit there with this huge room full of computers and radar screens and radios. And those people listen to everything that goes on out there. And they guide all the boats in, so maybe we don't have the accidents and don't need the Coast Guard because we have people doing that. And they're going to close down that operation as well. And we're going to run it from Victoria. And they're going to close it down in Comox. And they're going to close it down in Ucluelet. Sisters and brothers, this is about those folks, but it's also about this crazy place we call Canada. It's really about whether this is a Canada that cares for people who are in trouble, wherever they are in trouble, whether they're out on the water, or they've lost their job, or they need an education, or the food should be safe, or the water should be protected. All of those things are under attack right now in this country. The things that we built. Imagine for a second getting up at the age of 15 or 16 and going across the Atlantic to go to war. To risking your life when thousands and thousands of people died. And being fortunate enough to come home. And you get here and you work to build your country. And then you're told by the government, sorry, we're cutting the services and the people who take care of you. That's a disgrace.
Yes.
An absolute disgrace that has to be stopped. It's about our country. It's about the immigrants who came here. It's about the immigrants who came here and gave their sweat and, yes, their blood to build what you see today. This would not be a country without immigrants coming here and raising their kids so they could have a better life than they had. And what do we have today? We have the Temporary Foreign Worker Program. A Temporary Foreign Worker Program that brings people to Canada and tells them they can't bring their families.
Same.
And they can't bring their children. And it says to them, you have to be paid by government decree from Stephen Harper 15% less. 15% less than the Canadians. And when we're done with you, or you want a union, we're going to deport you back. This is not immigration. This is exploitation from the Conservative government. This is not nation building. It's wrong, and we have to stop this.
Stop it.
Go through the list. Environment, healthcare. We build a healthcare system where everybody gets a chance to get healthcare. That's about taking care of Canadians again. That's the whole thing about this country. That's the whole thing that's under attack here. It's not just this station, it's the whole thing. And they say to us every time, whether it's healthcare or education or the environment or food safety or all of those things, we have no money. We're broke, we can't afford a decent place anymore. But let me tell you, we're not broke at all. In fact, this is a really rich country. Yeah. I just heard Kevin Page, the budget guy, you know, the policy guy that does it for the government, the guy they hate now because he says we're not broke at all. Despite all those bloody tax cuts, we're not broke. We don't need to cut anything. We need to build the country, not cut the country.
Yes.
So it's not about 20,000 jobs. Yes, it is. It's about 20,000 working people who won't have a job. But it's about the kind of guts of this country and what we do for each other when we're in times of trouble and how we build the country. So that building over there, we need to make that a symbol. A symbol of a country that cares again. A symbol of a country a country that helps each other when we're in trouble. We need to make that a symbol because it's not just about that place. And we need to make it a symbol about building the future of Canada where everybody's taken care of again. And Stephen Harper, let me say this, and I say it loudly and clearly. We're not abandoning the ship and we're not going down with it. You're the one that's getting off the ship, buddy. We have enough of it. You're the one that's going.
The sooner the better.
So let me say to the workers in this building and the people who are here, the labor movement will not rest as long as they're going to close this place. We will not rest. And long after Stephen Harper's a terrible footnote in our history, and the only offices that are closed are the Conservative Party people who are MPs that won't stand up for this, these people in this building and their kids will be taking care of us out there in the water. Thank you very much. Keep this fight up.
That sounds like a couple offices closed.
Sounds so like